Morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well on this Friday morning. I know I got to set my alarm at a very leisurely 6:30 this morning, so things are just going really well so far. It's been a pretty good morning. I got to sleep in a little bit, do some reading. Now I've got tea and a kitten and you, and I am just so happy. So if you've checked out the email or the post already this morning, you know that our theme today is breathing or breath, or more specifically, a pranayama practice. So I talk a little bit about how you've probably seen a pranayama practice, maybe without it having been called that. In every class I teach, I do a little bit of pranayama. So anytime we really bring our mindful attention to the breath, we are practicing pranayama. So it pairs perfectly with a vinyasa class because those vinyasa flows are movement linked to your breath. So we're bringing that awareness or that knowledge into that power. But also in each meditation I teach, we usually take a breath awareness or a measured breath. Sometimes we do a 3-part yogic breath where we focus on our belly, then our ribs, then our heart. All kinds of different things I like to toss in there. So yeah, prana is the Sanskrit word or the yogic word for breath or life. We akin this to our life energy or even your chi if you practice Chinese medicine and things like that. It is obviously very important. Without our prana, we are no longer living, so we better take care of it, right? Today, though, we're going to focus on one pranayamic technique, and that is alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana. And what that means and what that does is it's about channel clearing. So Nadi translates to channel or energy line within our body. Shodhana is to cleanse or to purify. So we start thinking about how we can purify those channels. So we're going to use a technique where we breathe between each nostril. You can tell I'm a little bit congested today, so it might be a little wonky for me, but I will do my best to guide you through it. But we take this action of breathing through each nostril to sort of help clear the path of those nostrils. So this physically is going to be really great if you get headaches or tension or sinus pressure or any kind of pain through your neck, the back of your neck, or through the front of your throat, or anywhere in that mask of your sinuses. This is going to be really good for that. But it also helps us stimulate each side of your brain. So we start thinking about right brain and left brain, and we use this breathing technique to help stimulate each side of that, to balance our creative energies and our logistical or more by the book energies. I posted on the title of this all kinds of other benefits from this breath technique. It reduces stress, it helps alleviate anxiety, it helps remove toxins from the body, it can boost our immune system, it can do all kinds of really incredible things for us. So I thought it would be the perfect way for us to get started on this little baby intro into pranayamic techniques. To get going this morning, now that I've talked your ear off for a couple minutes, to get really going this morning, I want you to take a nice easy seat, and that can be on the floor, that can be in our traditional Sukhasana, just legs crossed. If that's not comfortable for you today, lean up against a wall or take a chair, whatever it is. I've got a nice big blanket that I folded up a couple times to be on today, because turns out when you spend a whole day teaching splits and then a whole day teaching warriors, as I did for the last 2 days of our challenge, your legs and your hips can get pretty stiff and tight. So I see an Epsom salt bath in my near future for sure. But for today and for this video, I've got a blanket I've propped up on. You can take a pillow, a cushion, a couple blankets, a block, whatever it is you need. But our goal is to get your head over your heart and your heart over your pelvis, and then be able to use those deep abdominal muscles, your rectus abdominis and your pelvic floor muscles, to pull up and engage and help support your low spine. So we've got a nice long clear channel or clear spinal column to get us started. And once we get settled here, just give yourself a couple shoulder rolls. Start waking up your body, getting settled into this space. One more time, draw them up, 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 and back and down. And then take a few half neck circles. So rolling from ear to ear. And come on back to center, lift up nice and easy. Take a deep breath in and out. And do that twice more, just through your nose. Inhaling and exhaling. Last one, inhale and exhale. Good. Now to get started, there are a couple options. We are going to use our hands in a mudra or in a position to help us with this breath. So if you take your hand, palm forward, and then spin it so your palm is facing you, you've got a couple choices. So we're primarily going to be using our thumb and our ring finger, right? This little piggy and this little piggy are going to be doing all the work. But our two choices are we can take our first finger and middle finger and fold them into your hand. So almost like you're doing a hang ten, but we've got this ring finger up as well, which can feel really awkward. That's totally okay. I understand if we're still getting used to this hand position. So this is our first step. We could come right here, ring finger, middle finger, fold it in. We're going to take our thumb to the right side, our right nostril, and your ring finger to your left nostril. So you'll be able to manipulate that breath, moving from nostril to nostril with your fingers. If that's really uncomfortable, or if you want to give yourself a little love and a little pressure right at your third eye, keep this middle finger and pointer finger together. In fact, super glue them together. And take those finger pads right to your third eye so that you can do the same thing. So our thumb can come to right nostril and our ring finger can come to left nostril. I know that sounds very, very confusing. I know it's a lot, especially early on a Friday morning. But I promise with a little bit of practice, you will get the hang of it. No problem. And this part of this practice is about waking up our brain. So we're using these hands to help us do that. So whichever position you choose, whether it's those two fingers down or two fingers up, you can draw your finger pads to your third eye or bend them and keep them away from your nose so you've got a little bit of space. Either option is good. If all three of those feel really miserable, bend your ring finger too, so we do come into that full hang ten, and use your thumb and your pinky instead. Anything you do is totally fine, guys. You know that. So we're going to come right here. Bring your thumb and your ring finger outside of your nose and take a nice deep breath in. And exhale out. We're going to take a test round just to get us started. So you're going to use your thumb and close your right nostril and take a deep breath in through your left side. Pause at the top as you switch your hands, close that left nostril, and breathe out through your right. Pause at the bottom as you switch. Oh, just kidding. I messed you guys up. Oh my goodness, don't listen to anything I say. Starting over. This is the problem with going live, y'all. This is the deal. I can't edit this nonsense out, so you get to see me at my full force before coffee or even before I finish my tea. Trying that all again. Bring your hands to your face. Close your right nostril. Inhale nice and deep through your left. Pause as you switch. And exhale right. Now we're going to inhale again on the right. So staying on that side to inhale. Pause as you switch. Exhale left. So that 2 rounds of breath is 1 full cycle. So we move our hands in between inhale and exhale. Okay? So you're going to inhale right, exhale left, inhale left, exhale right. Think of it as though you're creating a horseshoe, or creating a rainbow, or creating a water fountain. I don't know. Whatever it is you want to think of, almost like you're doing a neti pot, right? Whatever it is you want to think of or visualize is totally fine. But we're going to take a few rounds of that, probably 10, and then we'll come back to a steady breath. If you need to take a break at any moment, you're more than welcome to. I'm on fire today, guys, with my voice and mind working together, aren't I? Things are just going really well over here. All right. Settle in. Nice deep inhale. Exhale to release. Draw that right hand towards your nose, any hand position. Seal your right nostril with your thumb and take a deep breath in. Switch your fingers, sealing left nostril, and breathe out through your right. Take a deep inhale on your right side. And switch. Exhale left. It's our first round. Inhale right. Switch your hands. Exhale out that right nostril. Inhale on this right side, same side. And reverse. Exhale left. Again, inhale left. Switch your fingers. Exhale right. Inhale right. And reverse. Exhale left. Go ahead and keep up that rhythm. Keep up that pace. Inhaling left. Switch sides. Exhale right. Inhale right. Seal that right nostril. Exhale left. Again, inhale left. Switch and exhale right. Inhale right. And reverse, exhale left. So that's 5 rounds down. Continue going, your own pace, back and forth. So we always inhale on one side, exhale out, inhale, exhale. So imagining that horseshoe or waterfall shape or rainbow shape going back and forth. If your arm starts to get tired, I totally understand. You can switch hands. That's not a problem. And this breath technique works a little better if we think about equalizing inhale and exhale. So we're trying to bring balance to our body. So we want to bring balance to our breath as well. So if you can, if your mind is ready for it this morning, I'm not sure mine is, but if your mind is ready for it this morning, balance that movement, that alternate nostril, with a measured breath. So maybe inhaling for 5 on your left side, switching and exhaling for 5 on your right side, inhaling for 5 on your right, switching and exhaling for 5 on your left. Again, it's your practice. It's whatever feels best in your body and mind this day. So just give yourself a couple more rounds. Feel free to close your eyes down. Feel free to sit up a little taller. Use those abdominals. See if you can take 3 more full rounds, complete cycles from wherever you are. If you're ready, come into your last cycle. As you're ready, release your palm down, close your eyes down. Just return to that normal breath. Notice how it feels, how your body feels, how your mind feels. Notice any lightness or buoyancy in your body or your mind or your heart. Notice how that breath travels now through your nose and your sinuses, down your throat, filling up your lungs, all the way down to your diaphragm. And your exhale breath presses it out. It reverses that path, moving up through your torso, up your throat, through your sinuses, and out your nose. That warm little tickle across your top lip as you breathe out. Give yourself a few moments right here, a few breaths. Just to notice any sensations in your body. Relish in that energy lift or clarity. Find that space, that peace or calm within yourself. And take one more round of breath right here. On your next inhale, reach your arms up high, fingertips tall. Draw your palms to touch, and on your exhale, pull your thumbs to your heart. Let your shoulder blades drop down, lift your heart a little higher. Maybe take a moment to set an intention for your day. Maybe it is simply to breathe. To remember to come back to your breath throughout the day. To use that breath to calm you and settle you. Or maybe to create fire and passion and heat. Just to be mindful and aware of this beautiful respiratory system in your body. How it functions all day, every day. One more time, inhale, stretches arms up high. Exhale, draws thumbs to heart, palms to touch. And give yourself a couple blinks. Open up your eyes. Good job. Beautiful work. Namaste, my dears. I appreciate you so much. I know that that was a very quick and dirty introduction to our alternate nostril breathing, or to Nadi Shodhana. So if you have any questions, or you want a little more tips or tricks, or if my morning brain was a lot for you to handle today, just let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. I'm happy to talk further about the subject. I'm happy to offer a little more tutorial if you feel like you need it. Otherwise, comment and let me know how you're feeling once you're done. What you struggled with getting started, whether you felt silly or your arm got tired or whatever it is. And then let me know how you felt after all of that. If you felt a little more clarity, a little more energy, how your day paced beyond this practice. I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah.